Now, if you're following this from the short, I said I would explain more what actually occurred in my house. If you haven't already seen the short, go back and have a look. But there's also one where initially this hagstone found me a few weeks back, and I explain how it works. It's very coveted. How they actually find you, and how they're connected to the spiritual realms. So over the past couple of nights, while I've been sitting at home, we've had a few funny things happen. Now, obviously, being in the realms of spirituality that I'm quite used to seeing auras, colours, orbs, spirits, channeling, all the rest of it. So a lot of the time it doesn't really come as a surprise. So the other night, we were sitting in the living room, and my two dogs started to act very strangely. And Bear, who you've probably seen on the video before, was trying to get to me, when she wouldn't really do what she was told, and she was like agitated, very unlike Bear. And as she came towards me, she was like desperately trying to tell me something. She wanted to jump on me and everything. Anyway, I put her back in her bed. Alfie, the little one, was like looking in the room, totally wide-eyed. He wouldn't settle either. So I'm thinking, this is really strange. You know, all of a sudden they're acting very, very strangely. So they've got a chair that they like to sit on. So we put them on the chair, thought that obviously would calm them down a bit and they would settle down. So they both got on that. And still not being settled, still very wide-eyed, looking around as though there was somebody in the room. And then as I sat there, I suddenly caught sight of what you would probably call a ghost. I just call it somebody who has passed, who we can see sometimes on another level when they are just passing through. And I saw it as not a physical person standing there. I actually see it as a being of light, and stood right next to the dogs, because I looked over and literally it was just like, I went, oh, there's somebody stood there. So once they were acknowledged, obviously, to the fact that they knew that we were there, they came over to my husband, who is very clairvoyant, and he tuned in to see what this person wanted, because sometimes they come to him, they see our lights, they ask for assistance to be moved over and things like that. But this wasn't one of those occasions. This person happened to be of a female energy and wasn't really here to do anything. What had brought her in was the dogs. She really liked dogs. So as she was passing through this realm, and obviously the fact of our lights, people, you know, like this that have passed are drawn to us. The hagstone was sat on the windowsill next to the dogs, which again puts the frequency up and puts the spirit realm on another level. So she was there just to see the dogs, nothing else, nothing more, nothing sinister about it. She didn't need assistance. She was just literally passing through, and she stopped to see the dogs. Although the dogs obviously weren't too happy to see her, because they felt her energy and they could see her as well. Obviously, you've seen many videos out there, or you might have even experienced something yourself where your pets start to act very strangely and you may not be able to see anything. But luckily, like I said, I can see, I can sense, sometimes I even hear. So be aware, if your animals start to act strangely, they get the heads up a lot of the times before you do or we do. So don't push it aside. Tune in and see if you can connect, if you hear anything, if you can see anything, if you can see the energy, because it's all part of your spiritual awakening. And if you've looked at my other videos, which are on unlocking your spiritual connection, this is all just part of it. And I truly find it fascinating to what we can see, what is around us constantly, that a lot of the time you have no idea, but boy, is it busy around you. So between the hagstone doing its job and beings coming to visit, it's a fun life. I just thought I'd let you know the update, the ghost in my house. All right, see you soon.